What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I'm down at the dealer sneak peek where they got a whole bunch of campers set up for me and a couple of others to come and record. And this is one of my favorite floor plans. This is the 2025 Impression 235RW, and I believe that RW stands for rear window. And if you guys have been watching my videos for a while, I did the 2024 version of this probably about 6 months ago. So a couple little changes. It seems to be mostly cosmetic from what I'm gathering, but you got the grayer exterior, so new decals, and then the interior, you have a new floor and new furniture color. So drop comments, let me know what you think. All the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes will be down in the description, along with a link where you can find pricing and locations, you know, if you want to check this thing out. But the Impression line is one that is very quickly growing on me. One, they are going to be a little bit more of an entry-level priced fifth wheel. So if you're looking to get into fifth wheels but not quite dive into some, you know, $90,000, $100,000 behemoth, this is going to be that perfect middle ground where size, quality, and cost kind of meet up. You're going to get things like the extended season package, so 3.5 seasons. You know, it's going to be added insulation, 12-volt heated tanks, you know, the industry's largest furnace, all sorts of good things are coming into that. But I think when you walk in, I don't think the first thing that I say is, wow, this looks budget friendly. I mean, sure, it doesn't have, you know, the insignia oven, like the one that you can cook a turkey in there, or like a Samsung TV or Samsung, you know, refrigerator. But this has everything that you could possibly want, I think, for a nice trip. I mean, I imagine when my wife and I are just kind of zipping around, I mean, imagine just sitting here snuggling up with honey buns, having some breakfast, looking out of these windows, you know, even doing dishes with backed up to a lake, something like that. I just think it's a really cool functional setup. Massive windows, tinted windows, they all open up for a nice breeze. They have a screen, the back one's an emergency exit. This is going to be in place of your dinette. I think the flooring decor is a home run because, one, I think it is light enough to look really nice, but two, it's dark enough to kind of hide, you know, some of that mess that you might get. Like if I brought my dogs along with me, I think it would hide that, you know, pretty well. You have some overhead storage right here, and it's got that textured glass, so I really enjoy that. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. But I mean, plenty of good storage. Goes back pretty darn deep, and it continues all the way over here. Bada bing, bada boom, looking pretty darn sharp. You're also going to have that new TikTok sink. So I guess the sink blew up on TikTok or whatever. The RV industry is adopting it. You have your glass cleaner. You have a little twisty knob right here to create kind of that waterfall effect. Cutting board, kind of a wet pan. I'm not sure. I'm not too much of a fancy guy there. But then you also got a little pump, you know, for some soap. You're also going to have the 3 stovetop burner to whip up all the fixins. You're also going to get yourself, you know, an oven big enough for a DiGiorno, some cookies, a pan underneath, and then, of course, you know, under the sink, you get some access to your plumbing that's pretty well hidden, but you also get a place for, you know, garbage cans, you know, and all that kind of good stuff. One thing you're not going to notice is going to be vents in the floor because it is vented over through, you know, things of that nature. So I think that's pretty nice. A lot of people these days don't like the vents in the floor. Sometimes it's unavoidable, sometimes it's not. 12-volt, 10.7 cubic foot Furrion refrigerator. If you're not familiar with them, or if you're new to camping, basically this will run off the solar, your battery, your truck when you're driving down the road. And it's kind of a hybrid between, you know, propane refrigerator and, you know, one at your home. So the freezer section will actually keep stuff frozen. This is going to be the beginning of your slide. And for slide height, you know, I am 6 feet tall, and it's going to be right at the top of my head. Probably kind of get underneath it. Let me turn that off real fast. But you're also going to get the LED lights here. But when I'm coming in to sit down, it is not low enough to where I am at a threat for bonking my head. You can also lower this down right here for a couple cup holders or in a little armrest. So I think that is a pretty darn nice feature to have. Obviously, you can kick your feet up, you know, and relax as well. Now, speaking of relaxing, you're kicking your feet up, you're chilling, you're watching a movie. You have a great angle of the TV. It looks like it's probably about a 40-inch. It's the Sansui, my favorite TV to say. You're also going to get 2 of the JBL little pill speakers right there. So bada bing and bada boom. 30-inch Furrion fireplace. So if you're not familiar with that, it's going to put out about 4,700 BTUs of heat. It'll actually heat up 500 square feet of RV, and this thing is not even touching the capacity for that. So this room can get absolutely smoked out. If you have not seen this floor plan before, there's going to be a little bit of hidden storage here. So for those of you that were a little bit worried about storage out in the living room, you know, now you are not. You got 3 big shelves. You got an area that personally I would probably hang a little rod right there, turn this into a little walk-in closet, along with, you know, books, board games, blankets, you know, all the kind of stowaway items. Plus you got the little Rhino guys right there as well. But pretty cool to have that hidden pantry, you know, I believe. This is going to be the control center. So this is going to be the control for your one slide, your awning, water pump, water heater, tank heater. So again, 12-volt tank heaters that plop onto the bottom of your tanks, enclosed underbelly with forced heat, so that way you can camp, you know, for that extended period of time. You also have the ability to check all your tank fills. And then anytime you see this kind of thermostat right here, this is going to be for your tankless on-demand hot water heater. So it's going to be instant heat as long as you have propane. Extremely nice, easy to use. Fuse box right there. And then you have, you know, your kind of your floating steps. So you got an area, you know, where they say for shoe storage. I don't know, you'd put whatever you want under there. You know, you're good to go. Heck, maybe if you had a cat, you could sneak a little kitty litter in there. You'd be good to go. Good to go, good to go. Control for the heat and AC. And then heading back, you get a little peek there of the bedroom, a window. And then here you are, you know, into the bathroom. And for this size of fifth wheel, this is a really nice feeling bathroom. 1, you have the ability to hang up your towels down there. 2, you get the porcelain foot flush throne. And sorry, I'm a little bit sweaty. It's like 150 degrees in this thing right now. You can kind of get a good idea. You know, me sitting down, and I'm a round belly. I got plenty of room all the way around. And then getting into the shower, really nice head height, sitting at about 6'5". Maybe that little Ace Ventura scene. Oh, you know, Finkel is Einhorn. You get the whole drift on that. Just watched that with the kids the other day, and that was a eye-opening experience for them. Boom, bowling gun, mirror, medicine. Give you another little look right there. I mean, you even get some pretty good, I mean, you're not getting dressed in here or nothing probably, but really not bad. Plastic sink, storage and access to your plumbing. Of course, an outlet. Then the ability with a little fan right there, suck out some of the old steam or stink from whatever you're doing. Oh, I forgot to show you too. You do get the old Dracula shade, so the night shade. So if you're not a fan of the sun, you know, you can block it up and never see it. Now the bed, sitting up at an angle because you are on that Versatilt. That is nice. Why would you want it? Because now when it's up, you got all that walk around room. When it's down, it kind of almost presses up against the wall there when you're in sleeping, and you don't need that space. See here, window, overhead storage, along with a little pull-out cabinet and a storage cubby there underneath. You're also going to find that you have some places to plug some stuff in back there, along with USB and universal C. And then TV backer, so if you want a TV in here, you got the place to do it, along with the plug-ins, and you're prepped, pre-wired for the King Wi-Fi, so that's going to be 4G, 5G, LTE, so if you need to get a little work done on the road, you got the ability to do it. And then right here, if you want this to be a little bit more, you know, home away from home, you can get the Wi-Fi, you can get the washer and dryer, hit the road for those extended trips. You know, you are having a good time for sure. But all right, guys, drop a comment. Let me know what you think here so far. Again, this is the 2025 Impression make sure I got the numbers right, 235 RW. And now we are here back on the outside. It's getting ready to rain just a little bit, starting to sprinkle, so we're going to kind of hurry it along. But right here on the back, you're going to notice you have the ladder. That's kind of the wraparound kind, so you can get on top of your fully walkable roof, check your seals, check your slides. You're prepped up for the rear observation camera, so that way you can see what's going on behind you with some distance markers. This brand is also going to have an aluminum frame construction with the fiberglass exterior, and those aluminum studs are going to be 16 on center, you know, much like a home. So you're going to see a little bit of a, you know, a good quality build as far as that is concerned. Your towing package, so you can see 3,000 pound tow rating, 300 pound hitch rating with a 2-inch receiver and your 4-pin connection, so that way you can bring on, you know, bike racks and you know, all of that. It's getting a little bit tight over here, but right under on this side, you do have your sewer outlet connection, so that way, you know, you can dump all the funk. And then on the other side, you know, you'll have your other dumps down there. Solid entry steps. You got your 4-point electric auto leveling. That is going to be an auto level there too, which is nice, I do believe. And then you also have your dual axle, and then your awning that goes across the front. And I like how it doesn't have any slides out on this side, so you can really utilize that camping space. Pass-through storage. You're also going to notice you have cable and hookups right there for your outlets. Alumifoil welded at all points. You see the aluminum frame. You're also going to have the battery disconnect, and then your solar charge controller for your 200-watt solar panel that's up on top. You also got yourself a little apple juice bottle opener, and then a place where you can transfer one of those speakers, you know, out here as well to kind of take it with you. Up here in the front, solar on the side for an extra 20 amps. Good pass-through storage with a box where you can put up to 2 batteries. Really nice clean-cut front cap. I like the kind of the gray with the black with the gold. I think it's looking pretty darn nice. You got the New Forest River logo, which is you know, looking pretty sharp as well. But guys, I think that about wraps it up. Let me know what you think. Again, this is the 2025 Impression 235RW. My name is Hunter. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. See you. Meow, 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 meow. No, 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 no. Shamanamanamu.